Welcome and welcome back. I'm Martin, and today we are not talking about film music and orchestra and epic and stuff like this. No, we will talk about the nice drum library. It's Nimble Drums from Jeremy Leung, and Nimble Drums is a good alternative for studio drummer. If you have Contact, you have the factory library, there is Studio Drummer inside. Wonderful library, but everybody's using it and you really know the sound. Actually, I'm in a collaboration with an American singer. We are about to do some songs together, and I was looking for a drum library that is not, the sounds are different. It's not the sounds that you heard all over the place. And with Nimble Drums, I really found this wonderful alternative. It's a nice, versatile library. We will go into details in a second. And good news for you, my friends. There's even a discount code for you, which I will reveal at the end of this video. You can have 20% discount on this library if you're interested. So let's do it. Let's just have a listen on how they sound, and then I will go a little more into details. The bell tree still ringing out. So yeah, that's one of the details that I really loved. It was the love for the details of the sound. And another really cool thing about this library, if you have a look at the picture of the Nimble Drums, it's not only played in with sticks, but with various types of sticks and various combinations. Jeremy Leung really did a nice job here, I think, because if you go through the various instruments within the library, you have the combination stick, which is the one that you just heard. That's maybe the most normal sound, but he was even inspired by jazz musicians using combinations like the hot rod. It's this, together of all these fine sticks, and you see the sound changes. That's the snare with the sticks, and that's the snare with the hot rod. Then you have hot rod in one hand, mallet in the other hand. So obviously even here all the sounds change because you have the crash, for example, or the cymbal. And it really is a big difference if you hit it with the stick or with the mallet. Or where are they? A negative point, in my opinion, unfortunately, I grew up with music from the 80s. You can see here I still have my Korg X5, I still have my Korg 03, and they had the General MIDI drum set, and you had the bass drum, and you had the snare, and here you have the hi-hat, and here you have the crash. So the layout here is different, so it's not hands-on and play. You really have to learn a little bit where they are. But then obviously you can use it. Yeah? It's not that you can't use it. It's just not that immediate as maybe you go with a studio drum. The studio drummer is the big boy. You see, there here you have the toms. Because I'm doing this since more than 20 years now. So this for me is, if we go back to the Nimble Drums, then obviously it's not the same layout that you are used to play. But that's maybe the only handicap that I found about the sounds. I really like them because not every time you write a song you need the big Mike Mangini Dream Theater Stadium kit boom bang. But maybe something slightly different, softer, maybe even more realistic and different, like this one. So let's go back here and listen a little bit to the various sounds. Mallet and mullet, that's a mullet. Even there, sound changes. I like the sounds. To be honest, I like the sounds. Another thing that I'm not really sure about, to be honest, is the RAM footprint. I see here it's 0.63 gigabyte. I think I have orchestral libraries that don't have that much of a RAM impact, but it might be justified with things like the bell tree. Ringing out for something like 10 seconds. That's so beautiful. There are two. Still ringing. Okay, so yes, they're really long samples. So I didn't find something like this in other drum libraries, to be honest. So what else do we have here? The stick and the stick, where we started with. One thing that needs to be said about this library, and even this is a big plus point in my opinion, it's one of the driest libraries that I ever put my fingers on. So let's listen to it without any effect. That's the library out of the box. Okay, really realistic, really soft even. It's not up in your face. So the first thing that I did to align it a little bit with the strummed guitar that I had and the bass is put a reverb on it, and listen how much the sound changes only by putting a reverb on. So obviously it makes it quite flexible, because it's you deciding what effects to put in. There is no baked in reverb. And then, yes, I placed a little bit of compression on it. To bring it a little bit more up in your face. Yeah, that's it. So I think if you write in the pop style or in the indie rock or whatever, this library is fantastic because the sounds. They just marry, you know, with this kind of music, with this kind of sound all over. Because if you would play this with the studio drummer, for example, then it's just like, okay, I heard it 1,000 times. And then you play it with the Nimble Drums, and then you hear the difference, like. It's different. It's different. I would really say it's more realistic. It's more like three people in a room playing together. This is how I'm used to. Some of you may know I had a drum kit. I was playing a little bit of the drums, and this is the sound that I remember from the real drums. Not that elaborated. And I think that's it. I hope I could awaken your interest for this library if you're looking for some alternative drums that you don't hear in every song. Nimble Drums Volume 1 from Jeremy Leung does this job perfectly, in my opinion. You see, as I said, you have the keys colored. There's a wonderful manual, obviously coming with this, showing you what exactly the combinations are of the different sticks and the different drums and where they are laid out. And as I said in the intro, Jeremy was so kind to even send me a discount code for you if you're interested in this, because the library itself is really on the cheap side. It's really a fair price. If I remember well, it was $25. And you, my viewers, have the possibility to get 20% of discount on these $25 just by writing Martin20 in the coupon box once you order it. I will write the code obviously even in the comments and the link where you can get it. And what will be next? I'm quite sure next week I will stick with percussion. We will go on the epic side of drums. I will show you an epic cinematic percussion library, which is more in the style of music that I write normally. Continuing with this, then I will show you Pandora Core from Project Sam, even this a library on the epic side, and Apocalypse from Sound Iron and Pandora from Project Sam. They just go hands in hands. You will see in the demo song then. One of the next videos will even be then 8 or 10 string ostinati, how to build them, what's the difference, how to use them. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and are interested in these tutorials, then just subscribe. And for Christmas, and this is good news, there will be a new collab song. News will be out soon. We will present them soon. Yes, because I'm really lucky that I have the chance to do it with someone that I really admire, has a wonderful YouTube channel. I'm watching all his videos. Great musician, great composer, wonderful guy. The news will be revealed very, very soon. Who is my new partner for this collaboration? And what exactly will be the Christmas collab? So yeah, that's it. I mean, it's autumn, it's grey outside. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, make good music, have a good time. See you in the next video then. Bye bye.